Hey, what's going on with you all? Thank you for tapping with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So welcome to the Fish Corner, everybody. If you're new to the channel, before we get started, I need you to do a couple things for me. I need you to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm telling you, you're going to want to make sure you catch these next upcoming videos. So make sure you do those two things. And while y'all are at it, go ahead and hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Do it right now. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy this video. You're going to enjoy many of the videos that I decide to post. Now, that being said, like I said, my name is Cleveland. This is the Fish Corner. And if you're new to the channel, this is one of our two fish rooms. We have two fish rooms. The other one I just made a video on yesterday. So if you want to see what the main big fish room looks like, you definitely got to go back just to yesterday's video and take a look at that fish room tour. Now that was a magical video, y'all. Y'all seen everything, the ins and outs, the projects to come, what I've done so far, all of that. You definitely want to make sure that you check that one out. Now we're in this fish room. You might notice it's a little bit different. You know, it might not look like your normal fish room. Why? Because over my shoulder, you probably see an enclosure. That's not a fish tank. This right here is our indoor-outdoor bird aviary. So a bunch of y'all have asked, hey, how's the birds doing? How's the aviary going? All that good stuff. So in this video, you're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the pond. We have a 300-gallon stock tank pond right here with our massive Florida soft-shell turtle, Miami, female. And then we have a couple big tanks on the side of you. We have a 225. We have a 180. We have this bow front aquarium right here. We got some 20 gallons, 40 gallons, 55 gallons over here on the rack. It's nice and chilly in this room. It feels really good in here. Got the AC blasting. Feels real good in here, y'all. It's hot outside, so it's nice to have a cool fish room. I cannot wait to cool down the other one. Anyway, without any further ado, I want to get into this video. I don't want to hold you any longer. And like I said, if you haven't smacked that like button, do it right now. If you haven't hit that notification bell, go ahead and do it now. Make sure you get all that done. Now let's get into the video. Thank you for tuning in. All right, y'all. So over here is the 225-gallon aquarium. Now this tank is home to our tiger Oscar right here, T.O. It is home to our giant gourami right here, red-tailed giant gourami. Don't have a name for him yet. We have an Orinoco peacock bass right here. We have a nice large albino silver arowana. We have another Orinoco peacock bass. He's getting kind of big now. Ain't he, Regina? Getting kind of big, right? Yeah, he's definitely getting big. And down below we have a couple little Synodontis catfish in here. We got a tire track eel. There's his tail right there. And then also that's the other Synodontis as well that's moving around. And then over here we have a 4-line Pictus catfish. Sorry about the glare. The glare is terrible. Down below we have the 180-gallon. We have our Jardini that has grown in size. Definitely getting big. I had to move him out because already at this size, he's really a mean fish. Really an aggressive fish. Already was smashing on my albino silver arowana, the giant gourami. Yeah, he's already a problem. So he may end up by himself. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad he's getting large now because, you know, I've always wanted a Jardini. And they are the closest resembling fish to the Asian arowana. They have the exact same body type. They don't really have the same colorations. But one of the ways you could identify the Jardini opposed to the Asian arowana is that you see how many scales they goes up vertical, probably 8 or more. Well, on the Asian arowana, aside from the colors, they only go up 5 rows of scales. So, but anyway, look at this beautiful fish. Now, when you have an arowana or a Jardini, you want to make sure you have a very secure lid. So even though this is a plastic lid, I built my my supports, painted them, built them out of wood, So I'm able to screw right into the wood. And obviously you don't have to go in deep, just enough to hold that screw. So that was one of the benefits of buying these used aquariums from my local fish store, was that, you know, all of them didn't have the glass support. So obviously over here I got a 5-pound weight. As he gets bigger and stronger, I will have to increase the weight size on that side over there. Whereas up here, it had absolutely no supports. So I was able to build them and screw into each one. And again, like I said, you don't even have to go in deep with that screw, so it doesn't bother the integrity of that support. Mind you, these tanks have been set up for over a year, and the OGs remember this was the aquarium that, you know, that leaked on me twice. But since then, the ugly seal that people complain about has held for going on 10 months. These two aquariums are absolutely beautiful. Now, as far as what we plan on doing with these large fish, this albino silver will get moved into the plywood build that's in the garage with Kobe. Our Jardini down below will most likely come up top to the 225. As far as these fish, we'll figure that out. They might stay in here with the Jardini, or we'll play musical tanks. We'll see how that goes in the future. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure you stay in tune. You know, if this is your first time watching one of these videos, yeah, like I said, we got a nice 3,000 gallon plywood tank or plywood pond that we're going to do in the garage, and you don't want to miss that. We also have 1,300 gallon plywood build that we're going to do in the garage for the saltwater fish. You will definitely want to catch that. So I built out this room just like the garage. This room was pretty much just crap, didn't look good at all. I put the floor in, put the carpet in, did all of that stuff, built these stands, and look at how I built this stand. So a lot of people, they always feel like you got to have middle supports and all of that when you have these big aquariums up top. You don't. Once you learn how to build these stands, you could calculate what the stands can hold, and as you can see, it's not bowing, it's not doing any of that. It is standing tall through it all. So yeah, you could definitely make big stands, big openings, and have big tanks on them. Over here, we have some smaller fish, y'all. We have our guppies in here. We have our guppies. We got a few pea puffers, and what I'm happy, matter of fact, there's one of the pea puffers right there. I pretty much leave this tank alone. We have snails in here reproducing constantly. We got fish in here reproducing constantly. And we haven't added any guppies in here in quite some time, but the babies have finally grown out. Look at the colors on that beautiful fish right there. Where's another one? Look at the colors on that one right there as well. Where's another one? Look at the colors on that one right there. All of those were babies. All of these were the babies that grew out. So I hope that they continue to reproduce. This is one of my favorites. I really hope that one can reproduce with one of these females, and we get some more that look like that. Up top, we got a couple more buttes that has colored up for us. But yeah, so pretty much just let it go. Let it do its thing. I get in here, do a water change. I don't vacuum the substrate, which is rocks, river pebbles, and things like that. I don't touch any of that. The pea puffers, I don't have to feed them because they eat the snails that constantly reproduce. You know, just get in there, feed the guppies. We have one ghost shrimp in here that was food. Don't know where he's at. But yeah, this tank is self-sustaining. It might not look like the prettiest tank, but it's very natural. It's very natural. Got algae, little hair algae that's growing on the rocks. I actually like it. You know, the fish graze on that. Yeah, it's an ecosystem doing what it does, and I don't mind. So there we go with that. Now let's take a look at Miami. This is Miami, our female Florida soft-shell turtle. Now, she just recently got upgraded to this 300-gallon stock tank. There we go, Miami. Miami, come on out. Come on, girl. But yeah, so this is our girl right here. And newest upgrade. I threw some koi in there with her. They kind of hiding. Will they become food? She didn't eat the goldfish. They might not. Not quite sure. But they can't go inside of the pond with the other koi. Just don't want to put them in there. So they'll live out their life in here. Or maybe one day if I do change my mind, maybe they can go in there. But right now I've been trying to cherry pick the best koi to go in the ponds. Or in the pond. This right here is the filtration. I know I got some work to do in here. But I'm referring to that. But here's the filtration. This container right here has all filter floss. And then it comes down to this container that has all lava rock, media blocks, etc. And then it goes right back in. Has a nice little vortex. You can actually see the bubbles going around in a circle. So, you know, it's keeping the water clear. She's happy. She sometimes basks, sometimes she don't. Over here, oh geez, y'all know what's up with this. This was the area that I changed up. Got all of those tanks out from down below. Moved out the 10 down below right here. This 10 gallon is next. Gonna remove that one. And then we moved all of the Betta fish into these large aquariums. Now this one over here is probably either gonna go to Sid or it might go to all of those fish down below in that tank. DJ Mustard, our T-bone tetras, our rummy nose tetras, 2 Chinese albino algae eaters, and 2 African dwarf frogs. Now they might go in there, and then Sid goes down there, where Sid could go over there, and then he's gonna get tank mates. Over here, this is a 40-gallon aquarium, and that's a 55-gallon. If y'all want to know, that's a 55-gallon. So it's gonna be, all these are gonna be large Betta community tanks, kind of just like this one right here. This 20-gallon has a bunch of different community fish, and I want to show, you know, that Bettas can definitely live happily with, you know, community fish. Up top, we have the 40-gallon, and here we got Hot Cheeto. He is a crown tail red Betta. Sid is a black crown tail Betta. So he's in here by himself. Got the potos growing on top, got the grow lights and all that good stuff. Root system is doing really good, helping with the aquarium. We're gonna take a closer look at DJ Mustard down there in a minute. Over here we have our koi Betta, Future. Future is stunning. I posted a nice little short yesterday on Future, and Future is absolutely stunning. He's absolutely stunning. Right now, still in the tank by himself. More of a natural type of tank. Really, I want all of them to be natural, but you know, a couple of them, the 2 up top, probably won't be so much. We got Sapphire right here. This is a half moon Betta. He's absolutely stunning. But you know, Sapphire was a name. Aida named him. You know, we have, you know, some of the little fake decor in here and some plants. Obviously, Sapphire enjoys the plants a lot. You know, then we got a couple different pieces of decor. Got the little gems in there. Overall, it's a really cool looking tank. We're gonna find Sapphire some tank mates as well. Probably some cardinal tetras, who knows. I'm thinking red ember tetras to go with Sid. Gotta find something that's gonna complement Hot Cheeto as well. And then since this is the biggest tank, and currently DJ Mustard down here has the most tank mates, that's why I'm thinking that I'll probably put him over there first. But I do notice that the Chinese algae eaters really enjoy this aquarium because they like to graze on the algae and things like that. And that 55 don't really have a ton of algae. But they've been in here the longest. They've been in the 20 gallon the longest. And I do believe that they're due for an upgrade. You know, I feel like they deserve it. You know, that way when I add Sid into this aquarium, I won't put as many fish as I did with this 20. Like I won't have as many T-bone tetras and, you know, fish like that. You know what I mean? I probably have maybe a nice school of 10 fish, depending, you know, a couple corridoras. You know, y'all know Chinese algae eaters do get a little large. So I believe that they are due for that 55 gallon upgrade. But yeah, this tank is one of my favorite tanks, has always been. And DJ Mustard is one of the coolest bettas on YouTube. I tried throwing a couple of electric blue Jack Dempsey's in here when they were getting picked on before, and they kind of did a number on his fins. So the OGs might notice that his fins aren't looking as beautiful as they once did, but they're finally growing back. You know, they ate his fins down all the way to the yellow. So if you look now on the tips, he is having the blue showing again. So he's on his way back. Lesson learned. You know, and yeah, these algae eaters are actually getting kind of large. I believe they get about 11 inches, if I'm not mistaken. So even a 55 gallon may not be the end all aquarium for them, but they should kind of move up out of this 20 gallon. And what better tank to put them in besides that 55 that is now open? That's where I took the koi fish out of. I took them out earlier today because all they did was hide anyway. So took them out today. And as you can see, it's looking a little cloudy. So, you know, going through a cycle, you know, I did a very, very large water change on this aquarium because it was really dirty. It was really bad. So I'll wait a few days, let this thing clear up, throw some media in here. I'll show you one of the ways to actually clear this up. Believe it or not, when you see your tank looking cloudy like this, if I throw a ton of biological bacteria, cycle media in here, it's going to clear up. It's going to clear up. It's going to eat up all of this ammonia, all of this, the nitrates, whatever's going on here. I don't even have to test it to know that, you know, we got some numbers that spiked. And the best way to remedy that situation is add in bacteria. So instead of going the chemical route, pouring it in, if you have some cycle media somewhere, hell, I got some sponges down there. I should start throwing those in cycled aquarium or in aquariums. So if I had one of those inside of another aquarium, I could just pull that out, pull that sponge out, drop that sponge in here, it'll clear it up. I'll show you that in a short. So make sure you are staying tuned. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on things like that. Now, I like how I was able to get some organization going on over here in this area. But now, lastly, let's talk about, oh yeah, then obviously, look at that. Organization, get everything off the floor. So right here, y'all, this is our indoor-outdoor bird aviary. Yes, I did say indoor-outdoor bird aviary. It's the indoor portion. I have an outdoor portion right on the other side of that window. So if I open up that window, it's going to lead to the outside portion. And it goes all the way down 16 feet. And it's basically a huge fly area for the birds. Now, what birds do I have in here? I have in here these golden finches, y'all. Now, I might paint this so you can kind of like see through it better because you can't really see through it that well. But we have golden finches over here. All of them are molting right now. They molt once a year. So that's when they go through the ugly stage. I can't really see them that well right there. There we go. That's probably the best you're going to get. But we have 4 of them left. We have 4 of them left. The only one that's, if I can, all 4 is right there. There's the red face. There they go. So for those of you that's been curious, wondering what's going on with our golden finches, let's see if I can do better than this. If I can't, sorry y'all. Nope, probably can't. That's the problem with this wire. There we go. That's probably the best y'all gonna get. So there's all 4. The 2 females are on the left. with the lighter colored chest, the lilac, and then the purple chest, the purple breast, sorry, is on the right hand side. So 2 males, 2 females. They are in here for as the way that I have it set up. It went through phases. Now we have the sandy area. We have the aspen on the ground that helps with the smell. I'll show y'all real quickly the outdoor portion. It's about time for them to start getting outside. But here's the I haven't gone in there and done anything. It's looking crazy, right? Got weeds in here growing. But yeah, look how far down it goes. 16 foot. 16 foot by about 3 foot. And it's probably like 8 feet tall. So yeah, it's almost time for them to start getting outside. And but I got to get in here and do some work first. I definitely got to get in here and do some work. Those weeds are tall. And yeah, it's natural, but I don't want that kind of natural, y'all. Don't want that kind of natural. But anyway, it was a very fun project. So that's it. And we do have work that we got to do back here. So I'm going to put in that pond out here. And we're going to put the 15 foot by 9 foot pond out here as well. You know, got to hook up this area. Got a lot of work to do. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, you might want to subscribe right now. All right, y'all. So that's all I have for you. Hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that you learned something. Hope that you're inspired by something. Hope that you were entertained by something. If you're new here, make sure you... No, leave it, Pops. Leave it, Pops. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And everybody, if you like the video, like the damn video. Peace. Want to come say peace? And y'all, this is Carter. Say peace. Peace. Peace, y'all. Say bye. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye, y'all.